Hey y'all, welcome back. I should actually be welcoming myself back because it has been forever since I've done one of these update videos. I think I did the last one at like 26 or 27 weeks, I think. It might have been before that. But honestly, I was like, I have nothing new to update. You know, like what am I going to tell you? The same symptoms that every other pregnant woman is going through? Tired, cranky, hungry, my back hurts? Like we've all heard it. You don't need to hear it from me. But now there have been a couple things that have popped up and I kind of wanted to share it with you. Plus, a lot of people have been messaging me on like DMs on Instagram and Facebook and texting me, how are you feeling? And I just don't feel like going through it all. So I thought I would just make a quick little video and, get it all out now. So let's first talk about my baby shower. It was awesome. As you can tell from some of these pictures, I had a blast. I felt really loved at my very small baby showers because that's what I felt comfortable with. And I just want to thank everyone for all the gifts and all the love and support during this process, including folks that weren't able to go to my very small baby showers. Thank you for all of your support and all my baby registry gifts. You should see my basement. It literally looks like a Target. Okay. I've got aisles of diapers and wipes and clothes and things. And I really don't have a whole lot set up in my house. I have a basket of toys right here. I have like a little caddy that my sister got me. Other than that, and then a crib in my bedroom. I don't have anything set up. I don't have a nursery. I don't have space. So we're working with what we got at this point, and I'm fine with that. So maybe in another video in 3 years, I'll show you the nursery, which is honestly my messy master bedroom. But let's talk about what's been happening. I was going on daily walks or doing yoga every single day. When it started raining, it started becoming less and less, but I'm still trying to get out there and do the damn thing. I had to start wearing these when I go grocery shopping and when I go on walks for support for my stomach, because the babies at this point are probably about 5 pounds each. I've been retaining a lot of water. So basically this goes around my belly and helps support. You know, like when you see movers and they've got these on, that's basically what it is. So the back support has been really helpful for me. And I've also been wearing like some belly bands, but I have been in some pain, right? My belly is getting bigger. And at the end of the video, I'll show you what it looks like. Let's also talk about, gestational diabetes. So in my second trimester, and I was actually planning on making a video on this, but like I said, I got too lazy and I didn't want to. The end of my very first trimester, I think. After 12 weeks. That's not your first trimester. I don't know. Anyways, it was 12 weeks, my first 12-week appointment. I got my blood work done and they told me that I have gestational diabetes, which means that I have to take my blood sugar every single day. 4 times a day, and I have to watch my carbs. So I haven't been able to eat anything good. I've been on basically like a low carb / keto / Atkins diet. A lot of omelets, a lot of string cheese, a lot of Greek yogurt, meat and vegetables. God, I miss fruit and carbs and cakes and all the things. Now, there have been a few times where I've eaten some of that stuff, because guess what? At my baby shower, I'm gonna have the damn cake. You know what I mean? I deserve it. Just a little bit, because if you have gestational diabetes and you load up on carbs, girl, those babies or your baby can come early. Or you can have like a 12-pound baby, and who wants that? Squeezing that? A 12-pound baby out of the size of, I don't know, a lemon? So ever since 32 weeks has hit, I've been on high alert. Why is that? Because I've explained many times in my other videos, twins can come at any time, especially after like 30, 32 weeks. You want them to stay as long as possible. I'm hoping for 37. That is the goal for me. But I got out of the shower a few weeks ago, so about 32 weeks, and I'm drying myself off. And I feel this little gush. You know the gush I'm talking about, ladies, when like you're on your period and you're between the light and the heavy flow and you feel just that like little, sorry if this is TMI, but guess what? This is a pregnancy video. Deal with it. If you don't like it, go. But I felt that little gush, and then I was like, for a second, I was like, oh, my period started. Wait, you're not supposed to get your period. So of course, hot liquid coming out my vajay kind of freaked me out a little bit. No, a lot. So I decided to call the nurse line, and she's like, okay, so it might be your bladder just like spasming out, put a panty liner on and watch it. So of course I go to Google, I'm seeing all these things. It's like slow leak in one of your placentas, letting out the amniotic fluid. And I'm like, great. And so I was, of course, watching it, not only for a day or two, but like for a week. And it turned out that I just pissed myself. Yeah, it was the bladder spasming. Oh my God. So I had that, and then this last week I was on vacation. So I went into my doctor's office, and honestly, my blood pressure has been pretty good for me being 40 years old, pregnant with twins. Usually, you know, at this point, it starts creeping up higher, and it has been. So I recently got my blood pressure. It was higher than usual, and he was like, okay, you need to really watch it. Take your blood pressure every day. So the next day, which was yesterday, I took my blood pressure, and girl, it was sky high. Now, what does that mean? It's a little something called preeclampsia, which preeclampsia means high blood pressure, usually get really bad headaches, which I've had like a dull headache all week. And it kind of goes away with Tylenol, so that's a good sign. But my hands have been really puffy, my feet, my face. I woke up, I literally look like a chipmunk, and I was like, oh my God, what is happening? Now, other signs of preeclampsia, high blood pressure, is you start seeing stars. You, what's another one? You get like a little pain on your side right here. There's like a variety of things. But the problem though is when you have high blood pressure, your babies aren't receiving enough oxygen. They're not receiving enough blood to keep them healthy. That can send you into a stroke, liver and kidney failure. There's like a variety of things, right? So blood pressure is so important, especially in pregnancy. So I'm taking it. The numbers are like, I'll insert the video, 170 over 135, 165 over 111. And I'm like, what? Oh my God, this is not good. So then I call my doctor. Okay, I did take a break for like an hour and came back to take it, and they were still high. So I called my doctor. He's like, you need to go to the emergency room now. So luckily, it's not far from my house. So I took a shower. I did some laundry. And I was like, he's like, prepare to be there for a couple days. And I'm like, all right. And you know, this whole time I'm manifesting, please let me have, you know, let my blood sugars and my blood pressure be low. My babies are coming at 37 weeks. My blood pressure is low. My blood pressure is low. So I get to the hospital. They check me in. I get into a room. They tell me that I'm going to be there for a couple days. So I literally brought like an entire suitcase with me, right? Because at this point, if the blood pressure does not go down, I am getting induced. I'm having these babies. So I'm freaking. I'm like, at this point, my babies are not going to be Sagittariuses. They're going to be Scorpios. And I'm not happy about it. So I go in. The nurse starts taking my blood pressure, gets me into a hospital bed in my gown, the whole thing. I get a bracelet with my name on it. Like I'm in the hospital, right? She starts taking my blood pressure, 123 over 75. Takes it again. Now, if you don't know, those are normal numbers, okay? That's actually some of the best numbers I've had. She takes it again 10 minutes later. 127 over 72. I'm sorry, where did that 177 over 135 number that I was getting at home go? Now, I'm glad that they weren't that high, obviously, because I want to stay as pregnant as possible. But I'm freaking out. So then she starts, she puts, does like a non-stress test. and she puts the meters on my babies to see how their heart rates are going. It's excellent. She's asking if I'm having any contractions, and she puts the pads on to check out the contractions. I'm not having any. My blood pressure is chef's kiss, delicious. I'm like, I can't believe this. I cannot believe this cheap ass blood pressure cuff that I got at Walgreens. I'm mad. I'm mad right now. I'm spending, my weekend in the hospital, wasting all of these people's times. But you know what? When that number at home came up that high, and my blood pressure had been high the day before at the clinic, it freaked me out. So I haven't taken my blood pressure since. My next appointment is on Tuesday, and I'm like, I'm not gonna do this to myself because honestly, it's giving me anxiety. So that's kind of like where I'm at right now. Obviously, I have the same symptoms. I'm tired, I'm lethargic. My baby bump is getting heavy and big. And it is what it is. So we're really pushing because they'll spend less time in the NICU after 35 weeks. At this point, I'm 34 weeks and 3 days, so that's good. I'm basically there, which is awesome. And I'm pushing for 37 weeks, which would make them a Sagittarius. Actually, my induction date is 12/2/21, 1/2/2/21. Weird, but kind of cool. So I need a Sagittarius, baby. Come on, babies. I think that's it. So if you guys have any other questions for me, I can answer from that. But that's basically how my life has been going. Stressed out. All right, so let's show this baby bump. This is her and him. I should say both of them. Let me just show you. Here we go. Now, as you can see, I have some bruises right here from my insulin shots that I take for my gestational diabetes. But I am getting extremely swollen, and it's getting big. Okay, enough showing skin on the internet. For the rest of that, you're gonna have to pay. All right, y'all, have a good one. Catch you on the flip side. Bye.